Hi, Jason Baker here with Rise Real Estate. I am so excited to bring you our February or 2024 recap. Let's dive in. The first thing that I've noticed this year for us is we're having a much faster start this year than we did last year, and that has everything to do with real estate, okay? What's happening in Missoula County is also happening in other counties, usually at slightly lower numbers, okay? All right, so far this year, we've had 109 closed in all of Missoula County, including Sealy Lake, which we love. That's up 6 closings from last year, and that was driven by 1 or 2% lower interest rates. So far in December and January, rates went down, and man, it just caused a rash of mortgage applications and buyers out there. You know, currently we personally have 15 closed and 18 pending transactions, which blew away last year's numbers with less agents. And so this is a good thing. By the way, we are always hiring agents. If you've ever considered a career in real estate, please let us know. Also wanted to let you know we have a representative up in the Kalispell and Whitefish area, just rocking and rolling. James up there as well. So this is for all of our clients. This update, please always call the real estate agent on our team that you've been working with, myself, or any of our other team members, again, that you've been working with. I want to make sure, because I'm getting this information out to you, that you still continue to call your current agent on our team if that applies. Now, Fed rates are expected to decrease 3 times this year. We'll see if it ends up happening. And that is supposed to lower interest rates, although what they lower is not mortgage rates. It's other kinds of rates, car loans, credit card loans, those kinds of things. But they oftentimes have an effect on the stock market, positive or negative, which can then affect mortgage bonds. And so it all plays together, sometimes differently, sometimes the same, sometimes predictable, sometimes unpredictable, okay? But for the ones that have closed so far this year in Missoula County, average days on market is 87, 515 median sales price, which is down, and an average list price, original list price to sell price of 95%. So houses are selling right now after $15,000 of price reductions for only 95% of asking price across the board, okay? So it's important to realize that, you know, the offer amounts and the seller concessions are way up, offer amounts are down, and that has everything to do with interest rates. So if these rates dive down again, which they're supposed to, and we'll get into this in a minute, you know, inventory will probably start to come down as those start to go under contract. All right, pending, currently we have 159 homes on the pending right now. That means under contract. Average days on market for those is 87 with a $15,000 price reduction, and will likely close around 95% because that's the trend as well. And so they'll probably sell for 95% after a $15,000 reduction. Some of the active ones we're going to look at now haven't reduced $15,000 yet, and they're still on the market languishing, right? So currently, actives are on the market for longer than the average pending. Median days on market is 90. They've only reduced 75%, so we're still seeing some seller stubbornness, with all due respect. They probably need to reduce another $7,000 to $10,000, at which time they will likely go pending, and if they don't, then another reduction is in order. Now, a lot of homes expired, 300 I believe in our entire MLS on January 1st, December 31st, so that wiped out a lot of the old age inventory. The days on market were much more in December, higher than they are now, because again, we wiped out a lot of that 6, 9, 12 months on the market. That's completely out of the ratios right now. So there's 244 residential properties for sale in Missoula County, 152 single-family homes, and this is much more than a few years ago. I still hear agents complaining that there's an inventory issue, and yes, historically they are low, but we're right up to the springtime where people start dumping their properties on the market en masse. And so we'll go over what this means for sellers here in just a bit once I'm done with all these boring data numbers, okay? So again, I'm happy to pull any reports anywhere that you may be for you, and as is my team. So what are my projections? What do I think is going to happen for the rest of 2024? Let's take a look. Let's dive in. Buyers better be prepared. So if you're considering buying, yes, now's the time, because prices are going to start slowly ticking up, not in droves like before. The interest rates are too high for that to happen, okay? Buyers better be prepared to strike quickly, because what happened in November and December is we got real low on November, December, January, we got really low on inventory again because a lot expired, but also homes were getting snapped up because the interest rates dropped down into the mid to high sixes from the mid eights, okay, or the high sevens, and that was a huge thing. Now they're creeping back up into the mid to high sevens right now. That has slowed things down a little bit. But just know this, just like what happened a few months ago, as soon as they drop these interest rates, it's going to be a feeding frenzy. And if you're a seller and you're not on the market because you're waiting for the daffodils to pop up or whatever excuse you're telling yourself, look, it's Montana. People don't care about green lawns or anything like that. You're going to make more money when there's less for sale, that's for sure, than when the inventory doubles or goes up by 100 or 150 in the county, because everybody puts their house on the market, which happens every spring and summer. If the only reason why you're not putting it on is because you don't want to move in the snow, how about just say, Mr. Buyer, thank you for your offer. Yes, I'll sell it to you for that much, but I'm not moving until May. That's so easy to put on a buy sell. The problem is if you wait till May to put your house on the market, you're going to be one of a billion homes on the market, okay? Or one of many versus one of few, all right? Our preferred lender, Envoy Mortgage, has a program right now where you can save around $500 a month or 1% off of the interest rate. For one whole year, they're giving that to you. I'm not a mortgage lender. You'll need to talk to Scott about the details. But on a $750,000 house, that's $500 a month, just interest that you're saving for nothing, or $6,000 a year. Think about that. And that's just free money, okay? So you're gonna need to talk to Scott about that to see if you qualify, but he is offering that to all of our clients. His information is below, or if you click the video, you'll see his information as well. Again, sellers, just my advice is just to get on the market now. The complacency, the waiting for everything to be perfect is going to end up, I believe, costing you money. And so if there's anything that I or my team can do to help you or answer any questions or get you a value, please just say the word. Have an incredible day. Thanks for listening to this update. You take care.